This security camera footage captured a terrifying moment, exposing the dangerous side of industrial automation. On a fast-moving production line, a factory worker continued focusing on his task, completely unaware that something was going wrong behind him. In a split second, the automated robotic arm, designed to assist production, suddenly malfunctioned and executed an unintended movement. Instead of lifting materials, the machine delivered a devastating strike, forcing the worker down onto the moving conveyor belt and pinning him beneath tons of unforgiving steel. The victim had no chance to react. His body was trapped under the crushing force of the machine as the relentless roar of machinery filled the factory floor. The entire tragedy unfolded so quickly that no one nearby had time to activate the emergency stop system. This incident serves as a stark warning about controlling robotic safety zones, because in automated environments, even a minor software failure can transform a helpful machine into a cold and unstoppable killer inside the workplace. This security camera footage captured a horrifying moment, exposing the brutal reality of structural collapse accidents in heavy construction. At a massive construction site operating at full speed, dozens of workers were carrying out their tasks directly beneath a giant suspended steel platform system. Without any warning signs, the enormous structure weighing tens of tons suddenly failed and collapsed like a metal landslide. The thunderous roar of crashing steel tore through the air, instantly turning an ordinary workday into chaos. Workers below realized the danger only at the last possible second. Tools were abandoned as they scattered in panic, desperately searching for any path to survival through clouds of dust and debris. In just a few seconds, a bustling construction site was transformed into a field of twisted wreckage. This incident stands as a painful reminder that immense risks always hide behind massive structures, where strict safety inspections and structural checks are the thin line separating life from death. This security camera footage captured a horrifying moment, reminding us that accidents can strike even during the most relaxed moments of the day. After a long morning of exhausting construction work, a group of workers was preparing to take a lunch break. But tragedy unfolded when one male worker climbed onto the opening of a cement mixer. In a split second, the machine still running violently pulled him in, trapping his body inside the powerful rotating mixing blades. Witnessing the terrifying scene, nearby co-workers fell into complete panic. Shouting and scrambling in desperation, they rushed to locate the emergency power switch, racing against time to save their colleague from a near-fatal situation. This incident delivers a costly lesson in workplace safety. Never approach heavy machinery until the power has been completely shut off, because sometimes one careless second is all it takes for an ordinary lunch break to turn into a lifelong nightmare. This security camera captured a horrifying moment at a construction site where the line between life and death proved as fragile as a single steel cable. A crew of workers was carefully coordinating the lifting of heavy construction materials to an upper level using a crane. Everything appeared routine until disaster struck. Without warning, the load-bearing cable suddenly snapped under the immense weight. The massive payload dropped freely, unleashing devastating force onto the work area below. 2 workers were struck directly, suffering severe injuries. Even more tragic, the violent recoil of the cable and the momentum of the falling load caused another worker to lose his balance, sending him plunging from height. He died instantly upon impact. Panic and desperate shouting filled the site as co-workers watched helplessly, unable to stop the unfolding tragedy. This incident stands as a harsh reminder. Lifting equipment must be inspected and maintained without compromise. Because in heavy construction, a single technical oversight can mean that someone's family never sees them come home again. This security camera captured a classic example of how dangerous heavy load transportation can be inside industrial zones. A team of workers was operating a lifting platform to raise a massive steel container weighing nearly 100 tons. At first, the operation appeared controlled and routine, but as the load reached a critical height, the center of gravity suddenly shifted. The enormous steel container tilted violently to one side, and the overwhelming weight instantly destabilized the entire lifting system. Within seconds, the structure collapsed like a falling tower. As the ground shook beneath them, workers below were forced into a true life-or-death sprint, running for safety to escape the shadow of the descending steel mass. Just 1 second of hesitation could have turned this into a fatal disaster. Miraculously, thanks to quick reflexes and heightened awareness, no one was injured. This incident serves as a powerful reminder. Proper load calculation and balance control are not optional in heavy lifting operations, because luck will not always be there to save you from a 1,000-ton mistake. This footage captures a shocking moment when the calm routine of a workday was suddenly shattered by a devastating accident. In one corner of the frame, a group of workers can be seen gathered together, professionally discussing and coordinating the installation of structural steel foundation columns. Everything appears normal, controlled, routine. But in the middle of their conversation, tragedy strikes without warning. A worker suddenly falls from the top of a high-voltage utility pole, plunging straight toward the ground in full view of his colleagues. The violent impact echoes across the site, freezing everyone in place in absolute shock and disbelief. Just moments earlier, he had been working alongside them. Now the scene is overcome by chaos, silence, and helpless stares from those who witnessed the unimaginable unfold before their eyes. This incident stands as a powerful warning about working at height. At elevations measured in dozens of meters, even the smallest mistake can cost more than a life. It can leave lasting trauma for everyone left behind. From the very first seconds, this footage captures a horrifying scene. A worker is violently pulled in and spun around by a massive steel coil rotating at high speed. There is no chance to react, no opportunity to call for help. The victim's body is completely overpowered by the brutal pulling force of the machine's motor. What makes this incident even more disturbing is that, even after carefully reviewing the footage, it's almost impossible to pinpoint the exact moment everything went wrong. Was it a loose piece of clothing caught in the mechanism? Or just a single second of lost focus that allowed inertia to take control? The machine shows no hesitation. It continues to rotate relentlessly, dragging a human life into its cold, unforgiving cycle of steel. This haunting image serves as a powerful reminder. In industrial environments, even the smallest mistake, a tiny gap between human awareness and machine operation, can come at an unimaginable cost, sometimes leaving no second chance to learn from it. This security camera captured a truly terrifying moment, revealing the extreme danger of working with high-pressure containers. Two workers can be seen leaning over a large industrial tank, using all their strength to tighten the lid. What they didn't realize was that beneath that steel shell, enormous energy was building, waiting for a single point of failure. Without warning, bang! A violent metallic explosion erupts. The overwhelming pressure blasts the tank lid loose, sending a powerful jet of industrial liquid shooting upward like the barrel of a cannon. The devastating recoil strikes the nearest worker directly, tearing through his protective clothing in a fraction of a second. Shocked and in severe pain, the worker staggers away, clutching his body and running in panic, desperately searching for help. All of it happened because of one critical mistake, failing to properly release internal pressure before sealing the tank. A single moment of negligence turned a routine task into a horrifying incident, and a chilling reminder that machines may appear lifeless, but the forces contained within them are anything but harmless. In industrial environments, pressure cannot be seen, but it can destroy everything in an instant.